15% of men have no close friends at all. That's a five-fold increase in just the last 30 years. For men under 30, it's even worse, with some research showing nearly 1 in 3 have no close social connections. Stick around because by the end, you'll know exactly how to start building that circle again. Let me ask you something and be brutally honest with yourself, please. If your car died on a deserted road at 3 a.m., if you got some terrible news right now, or if you were just spiraling and needed to talk it out, who's the bro you would call? Not your wife, not your partner, not your dad, another bro, a peer, a brother. If you can't instantly name 2 to 3 men, then this video is for you. Every man needs a circle where he's challenged, called out, and sharpened. Because you're not alone in feeling alone. We're in a silent epidemic, what some called a friendship recession, and it's devastating men. It's not your fault, but it is your problem. And today, we're going to break down why this is happening and, more importantly, how to build the unbreakable bonds you're missing. The problem runs deeper than 15%. It's more than the men with empty contact lists. It's the men whose lives look full, but somehow feel hollow. The ones whose calendars are packed, their phone's always buzzing when you're hanging out with them. Yet when life hits hard, they're just standing alone. Look, loneliness isn't some poetic, staring out at a rainy window kind of pain. It's sharp, it's heavy, and it's dangerous. It's the feeling of being a general with no army, a quarterback with no team. You're always carrying the load, fighting the battles, shouldering the risk, 100% alone. For generations, men had built-in brotherhoods. We had fraternal organizations, unions, teams, neighborhoods where men just spent time together, shoulder to shoulder, working, competing, talking, and living. Those built-in infrastructures are all but gone, replaced with fantasy sports leagues and meme-filled group chats that die the moment things get real. The modern man's social circle looks wide but has no depth. We've got networking buddies and work friends, but no bros. In 1990, 55% of men said they had 6 or more close friends. Today, the number has been sliced in half to just about 27%. The fallout is brutal. U.S. Surgeon General compares chronic loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, raises your heart disease risk by 29% and stroke risk by 32%. Loneliness not only dulls your life, it's actually ending it early. It kills your drive, kills your purpose, kills your health. I know, because I've lived it. On paper, my life was pretty solid. Family, success, momentum. Major life collapse hit. I realized I had no one to call. Not one man that I could be honest with outside my father. That gut punch of isolation became my wake-up call. It led to the creation of the betterbros. It started as a handful of men who refused to live on the surface. Now it's a movement. Men holding each other accountable, pushing one another to be sharper and stronger. You'll meet some of them if you stay until the end. That moment taught me something most men ignore. Our bonds don't break overnight, and they certainly won't rebuild themselves. It takes effort, it takes structure, and it takes intention. This breakdown didn't happen by accident. The modern world has deployed 3 silent killers that ate away at real brotherhood. Silent killer number 1, the she's my everything trap. Too many men lean on their partner for emotional need. Best friend, therapist, business sounding board, moral compass, all rolled up into one package. Studies show men rely almost entirely on romantic partners for support, while women maintain wide webs of friendship and family. This imbalance is a ticking time bomb. You're putting a weight on your wife that no one person can carry, and if that relationship stumbles, your entire emotional structure collapses. It's a single point of failure. Men bond differently. We're connected by doing, not just talking. Shared efforts, shared struggles, shoulders to shoulder. When we push all our emotional needs onto our partner, we neglect the masculine bonds that build resilience. She can be your queen, your co-pilot, your number one, but she can't be your entire platoon. Men who thrive do not isolate. They train, they build, they grow besides other men who understand what it means to fight their own battles. Silent killer number 2, the "I'm too busy" lie. This one kills me. The second killer hides behind a noble excuse. I'm too busy. Work, family, side hustle, sure. I get it. Life's full. Fact of the matter is, it's not about time. It's about your priorities, brother. You make time for what matters. If you can scroll for an hour, you can text a friend. If you can sit there and binge Netflix episodes, you can work out. The "I'm busy" story is just a mask for misplaced values. Modern men tie identity to productivity. We've been trained to think being a good provider is all that matters, right? So when the pressure mounts, friendship becomes optional, something we'll get to later, but later never comes. We stop investing in connection, and when life punches us, we reach for an empty account. Friendships don't vanish overnight, they starve slowly. The longer that you ignore them, the harder they are to retrieve. Success means nothing if you have no bros to share it with. Silent killer number 3, the vanishing third place. The final killer in the loss of places where men naturally gathered. Bowling leagues, barbershops, work crews, lodges, they're all fading. Now it's remote jobs, work from home, disconnected neighborhoods, and online communities that pretend to be connected, but they really only deliver illusion. Social media gives you thousands of followers, but none who will actually help you move a couch or check in when you disappear. Men need a shared purpose, a reason to gather, a challenge to tackle, a mission to pursue. That's how we bond. Without shared struggle, we drift. Without structure, we weaken. Without the tribe, we wither. It's not all doom and gloom, though. Tide is shifting. Across the world, men are rebuilding what was lost through fitness, faith, discipline, and purpose. If that hits home, it's because deep down you already know you're supposed to be part of something like that. That's what the Better Bros movement is for. Now that we've seen what's broken, it's time to fix it. That's what men do, we fix, right? I'm not here to give you vague advice about putting yourself out there. You need a system, a blueprint. At Better Bros, we have the 5F's Brotherhood blueprint: fitness, finance, family, friendship, and faith. These 5 pillars form the foundation of a complete man. And today we're focusing on friendship and how to rebuild it through 3 proven steps. Step 1, the proximity principle. You need to engineer your environment. Strong friendships grow where consistency lives. You can't build brotherhood from your couch. You have to put yourself in environments where connection is unavoidable. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. You got to create it. Choose something structured and recurring. Let's say join a high-intensity fitness group, maybe CrossFit, martial arts, running clubs. Shared struggle builds instant trust. It's more than just sweating. You're suffering side by side. Pursue a skill-based hobby: woodworking, welding, programming, rebuilding an engine. Shoulder-to-shoulder effort builds respect. Join a structured men's group or mastermind, somewhere that values accountability and growth. It could be professional, spiritual, or personal. Communities like the Better Bros exist for exactly this reason: to help men grow stronger together. I'll tell you more about how to plug into that at the end. But all you need to do is pick one. You need to commit at least for 6 months. Show up early. Stay late if you can. Familiarity turns strangers into allies, and consistency turns allies into bros. Step 2, the vulnerability litmus test: how to turn your acquaintances into allies. Once you've built that proximity, it's time to test depth. You can't grow real connection without risk. So lead with a small, honest share, a test of trust. Say something real, man. Man, working's been real tough lately. Trying to figure out this new project, and it's wearing me down, I gotta admit. Or if you're a dad, being a father is the best thing that has ever happened to me, but some days I feel like I'm just winging it. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Then pause. Watch how he responds. Does he give you a shallow response like, oh, yeah, that sucks? He's not ready for real friendship. But if he gives you a genuine one, he's your guy. That one moment of honesty separates the surface talkers from the brothers in arms. Step 3, the ritual of connection. Strong bonds don't maintain themselves, as you can tell already. They need rhythm, repetition, rituals. That's why in our own circles, we train connection like we train our bodies. It's not random. It's not routine. We don't wait for the crisis. We build strength before the storm hits. Keep it simple but consistent. Text your brother. Call him. Shared challenge. Run War X with the Better Bros. Anything that keeps the connection alive. In the Better Bros, we do a weekly check-in. On Sundays, we rate ourselves from 1 to 10 how we think we did for the week, and then we give some feedback on all of the 5 pillars. On top of that, we have monthly goals. Each month, we set out what we're planning to accomplish. Pretty obvious right there. One of my favorite things about the Better Bros is we actually get together in real life. This last June, we ran War X obstacle race. Getting together, get after it. Nothing better. These rituals create reliability, and reliability breeds trust. Trust forges brotherhood. When you lead with intention, you give other men permission to do the same. That's how tribes are built. One habit, one ritual, one bro at a time. Honestly, we're in a crisis of male disconnection. 3 forces that fuel it: dependence on the partners for every need, the myth of the busyness, and the death of shared spaces. But Better Bros are not helpless. We're builders. You now have the blueprint that we use. Engineer your environment. Test for real allies. Build rituals that last. This takes courage and discipline, man. I totally get it. But you're not alone in wanting more. There are men out there, right now, waiting for someone to lead. Most won't make that first step. Don't be most men. Be a better bro, the one who acts. The strength you're missing won't come from the isolation. It comes from brotherhood. Once you've felt that bond, men who push you, men who sharpen you, men who refuse to let you quit, you'll never go back. That's the heart of the Better Brotherhood. No man should fight his battles alone. So, here's my challenge. Don't just like this video. I mean, do that too. Or just sit there nodding in agreement. Act, man. Drop a comment. What's one ritual you'll start this week to rebuild a friendship? Text someone, call them, take the first step. And if you're ready to go even deeper, ready to stop being the lone wolf and start building a pack, click the link down in the description to join the Better Brotherhood. We meet, we train, we grow together every day. You have 2 paths: quiet isolation, lasting brotherhood. Choose one that makes you stronger. Hint, it's the Better Brotherhood.